Hello, hello, hello. That's quite the turnout already. I see many people in the chat, so let me just turn on the stream. Hi. How is everyone? Oh god, I look like shit, because I did... I made it worse. Ah, whatever. Who cares? Blah, blah. Hello, Gaming Giraffe, Tony, Eben, Scott Sailor, Poison Blade, Jody Oliver, Noonovishki, that's Butcher Dad, Lovro, Owen, Brent, so many people. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Yes, Eben, I know. I was going to focus on Beeksbergen. Hey, Pepijn. And then I went on holiday, and during my holiday, I was just messing around in Keypark a little bit, and I got some inspiration. I got a bunch of inspiration, also on my holiday, but also just still from a bunch of stuff. I couldn't not do something with it, and over the past week I've been working in the European area of Keypark a bit, and I've been having so much fun. So I really just wanted to share that with you guys. I'm gonna, in one of my last streams, I had some trouble getting Spotify to work. And now I have it working. It should work. So I'm gonna play the thing that I wanted to play that day, which was this. Now I can't hear it myself. Wait. Oh. Alright. This is a good volume from me. Let me know if you guys can hear it as well. We're not hearing anything, buddy. Yeah, there it is. Alright, so let me know if it's too loud or too quiet. I don't know. I think for me it's fine now. Yeah, usually I have it louder than this, I would say. I don't know. Ah! Stupid Digit Cam stuff. I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit. Like that. Alright. There is nothing. Minecraft soundtrack. Yeah. No sound. I don't believe Poison Blade, so if anyone else can confirm who isn't Poison Blade, that would be appreciated. But we're gonna have a look at the European area of Keypark. So, a big problem that I had with the European area is that it's the first thing you get as you come out of the entrance. You can confirm that you're not Poison Blade. You also hear nothing? What? It's definitely playing. Is it this the problem? It might be way too loud now. Wish we can... Oh my god, I hate you all. I hate all of you. Poison Blade, you're a bad influence. And now I can't see the chat anymore. I can't trust anyone. Alright. Anywho, big issue with the entrance area was that the European area, now I'm completely lost my train of thought, was that... Now I'm just... I don't know who to believe. I don't know if it's the in-game sound or the Minecraft song. I don't know who to believe anymore. I need to listen to this to myself, but then I'm like hearing things double. Wait, I'm gonna pause Spotify and listen to my own stream, and you guys are gonna hear the stream double or something. I don't know. Wait, how does my keyboard work? Listen to my own stream, and you guys are gonna hear the stream double or something. I don't know. Wait, how do I even... Okay, so it is working, but it is way too quiet, so I am going to increase the volume by a bunch, and that should do the trick. There we go. So, let me know if it's too loud now, but for me this is all good. See, we're trying new things today. So, European area. Problem was that you're coming right out of the entrance. I want to direct people into the European area, and I want to avoid them going this way towards the Asia area. I don't want to block people from going there because it is open zoo, but I want to encourage people to follow the walking route. So we now have a pretty inviting opening over here, whereas this, like, it's all obscured, right? So the idea is that that would lure you away. Also, we have a little turtle pond over here, so you're gonna walk into the zoo, you're gonna walk up to the turtles, and then the next thing that might catch your eye is the fox exhibit over there. So the turtle pond over here is actually inspired by Keypark Noordhoorn, and they also have a turtle pond like this at the entrance, which I really liked a lot, and it's also something that can have minimal barriers. Whereas the land area, it's not done yet. This is all I'm still working on. Like, I've done basically the foundation blocks of the layout, and I've only just begun doing detailing. So this is not finished at all. But next up, you're gonna go into the Folklore Forest, which is the work in progress name of this area. I really like the idea of linking the animals to folklore and having a bit of that fantasy stuff as the theme, kind of also as an homage to the European DLC, because that was also all like folklore themed. We had the little story. I think that's really cute. I like that idea. So I will have things like the rabbit and the tortoise, or whatever the English name of that story is. The fox, Reynard the Fox, is a very famous Dutch folklore fable type thing. I think it'll be fun to include that sort of stuff. It did not impact my list of species. I love the tower. Yeah, we'll get to the tower. Because as we go in, we have the fox. Over here is the silver fox. So the idea is that this is kind of the permanent fox exhibit that has the silver fox in it. And there's going to be another fox exhibit which will house like rescues, which will be like the actual red foxes. I think that's a nice thing to also have. And then over here I want to have just a small little cage with squirrels. Something fun there. And then an animal that I'm really happy to include is the European mink, which is not... It doesn't have a lot of folklore surrounding it, so that's why I was like debating, do I want to add it or not? We have also, by the way, this is the American mink mod, because there is no European mink mod. But yeah, this is one of this is the most endangered animal in Europe, pretty much, as far as I know. So I think it's a really important animal to have. It's also a species that fits Keypark very nicely. I loved seeing these guys at Gaia. They're such a cool animal. I also loved seeing American mink, for that matter, which I saw at Artist Class. It's just a really cool animal, and I really want to include them. So even though there's not a lot of folklore surrounding them, I did do some research, and more general, like this type of animal, of course, is known for their fur, even in the olden days. That was a lot of fun to see in Gaizu, indeed. Did you use cable or the Grasslands animal pack? It's the pole, sign pole thing. So mink as well as other like ferrets and things are used for their fur, and that's why also in ancient times they were representing of like wealth, and also what did that guy? I asked someone on Reddit, and they were like, oh yeah, they also represented like, I forget the English word for it. Basically young ladies, because they're like pure and stuff. I don't know. Let's not get into. I'll get into the details when I make the signage. But it was cool because you could link it to conservation, because they had that status, which is why their furs were so wanted, and that's why they're endangered nowadays, because of hunting for the fur and stuff like that. So it was cool because that's where the fables kind of meet the conservation message, which is where I think the area will definitely shine. So then, the elephant in the room is this tower that I built yesterday? Day before yesterday? Day before yesterday. This, I really wanted this because I think it's fun. Also, I'm going to get rid of this. I used the this thing, the viewing dome entrance, to make this black. Because I wanted, just for the screenshot, you know. But yeah, I wanted to have a common kestrel because I saw them in what was it? Disclaimer for this stream: I'm incredibly tired, and my brain is just not working. When am I not tired on stream? Rarely. But last weekend I was on holiday, and you'd think, oh yeah, you're on holiday, nice, just get some rest, you know. I didn't get much rest. I stayed up late all weekend, just watching movies and having fun with my girlfriend. So I started the week exhausted, and I had completely butchered my sleeping schedule. And then also with the winter time, I did not get a lot of sleep this week. Oh, here it is. This is what I was looking for. So I saw common kestrel at the zoo, and I mean, just fucking look at how cool they are. They're so beautiful. Absolutely awesome animal. And they were in a very small enclosure, which is what made... I mean, all the birds were in a pretty small enclosure. But that triggered me, because I was like, oh, I mean, if they do it, then why can't I in Keypark? Which part of the zoo is this? I want to get to the thing. Oh, I can scroll down. See if I can find their enclosure real quick. Oh, wow. Look at that. So this is their enclosure. They just got a little ruined thing that they're in. So I thought, yeah, you know, why not? I can do that. You're always tired. Light Goron, Dark Goron, Tired Goron. Tired Goron is eternal. Disclaimer for my life. You should see the American kestrel, one of my favorite falcons. Here I live next to. Ooh. But yeah, so I wanted them, and in Dutch these are called torenvalk, which is a tower falcon. So of course I had to put them in a tower. That's why there's a tower here. Also, I was already planning on having ruins and things around this area, so it was just a really cool thing. So as for the space, like it is small, even compared to Wonderwereld, which is the zoo on the other screen right now. So I figured there's two things that we can do about the space. One is we can say that this exhibit up here, which is for fox, as you can see, there's a fox there. We can say that that exhibit has brain. When there's no foxes there, because I mentioned earlier, like this exhibit will be for rescues. So there might be a period where they don't have any rescues, and then the kestrels can use that enclosure as well, because it is going to be netted over, all the fox enclosures are. Another thing that I figured we could do is just have some free-flying moments. So there'll be zookeepers, maybe like there'll be a way to access the top of this, and the zookeepers will be able to call the bird over, and there'll be another zookeeper over there, and they'll just have it kind of flying around this area a little bit, a couple of times a day, and that way it will be able to go out. Maybe, I don't know much about falconry, but I know that at Avifauna, when they do the big bird show, I think they only do it once a day for this exact reason, they'll open the enclosures during the bird show, and the birds can decide for themselves how long they want to be out. So just at the end of the day, it'll do like a head count and see if all the birds have indeed returned. Well, maybe we can do even something like that, so that the kestrel can just be around this area for as long as it wants, and then eventually go back inside or something. I don't know. there's options. I think it's not the worst exhibit. It's got a lot of verticality at least. I don't know if that matters for birds really. I feel like you'd rather have a long enclosure than a tall one. Maybe that also depends on the type of bird. But anyway, it's cool. So I'm not going to change it because I just really like the idea of it. And that's that. So after all of that, we're going to go into this, which is going to be like the den. This is based mainly on Dierenpark Amersfoort. So if we just get that real quick, Amersfoort. Here in this zoo, I mean, maybe you've seen the real life zoo tour of Amersfoort. By the way, I'm completely guessing where this is. It's before this. It is before this. Because yeah, the images aren't loading that fast. So this is on the boat, which we definitely are not going to look, because that was painful. So they have these paddle boats, right? Which is a lot of fun. It's great stuff. I asked them before getting on the paddle boat, like, hey, is it possible to do this with just one person? And they were like, yeah, totally doable. And I feel betrayed, to be honest. Also, I'm an idiot. It's actually after this. It's right after this. Just keep going a bit. Yeah, here we go. So over here, this is in Amersfoort. This is a bad example. This is not what I mean. That's just a single tunnel. But this is what it's based on mainly. So you're going into this burrow, which has a bunch of burrows. So you've got like this, which is looking out into the wolf exhibit. And on the other side, you got the badger exhibit. So this is a really cool thing. I really like it. So I want to have something like that. So the music in the background reminds me of Stampy Longnose. Probably, he makes Minecraft videos, right? But yeah. A burrow with a bunch of burrows. Yes. That makes sense, right? What kind of food is that? Peanuts. So yeah, inside of the burrow is going to be like, you're going to be able to look out into the fox exhibit. It's going to be like an indoor holding for the fox that you're looking inside of, that is going to be modeled as a burrow. On this side I want to have burrows for the mink, and maybe for hare, because I want to have hare or just bunnies out here. And you're going to be able to pick if you want to go straight out, or, because I mean this is the wheelchair accessible option obviously, but there's also the staircases that go up, and they bring you up out of the burrow to the fox exhibit that is up here. So this was a pain to get working. I actually figured a way to get any exhibit working. Like, even if it's not accessible, you can still get animals into anything you want. But yeah, if the zookeepers can't reach it, of course, you're gonna get issues eventually, because they won't be able to feed them and stuff. So even in Sandbox, that's not the best thing to do. But yeah, this is glitchy. All the elevated paths in this zoo are glitchy as hell and it's annoying me. But yeah, so you got a top view of the foxes up here, and then it goes back down. Over here I want to have either a hare or a Flemish giant, or like a more domestic bunny. I made this cute little barn, which is based on the barn at the bungalow park where I stayed last weekend. As I said, I got some inspiration from my holiday even. So the one at the park was a lot bigger, but I made a cute small version, just a bunch of detail in there. I don't know why I'm showing off that one. I mean, they're the same, but yeah, the rabbits will be able to go in, the keepers will be able to use the doors. I'm not sure what the inside is going to be like exactly, but it's here, it looks cool, it's cute, the doors are functional, because I'm extra like that. And yeah, then over here, Artist Class Gang represent once again. I want to have a Firebelly Toad exhibit. because Artist Class had that, and I thought it was really cool that you could have that outdoors. And then over here we are on the other side of the mink. So in Gaia the mink have multiple exhibits. And what the hell are you doing? In Gaia they have multiple exhibits, and they can kind of separate them that way. I tried to put like a fence in the middle here. I just didn't quite like it. In Artist Class the mink are like they have 3-in-1 enclosure. It's probably fine, right? I don't know. As far as I remember, Osnabrück also has mink. We can actually have a look at their enclosure. Because I don't remember it having any options of separating them. So, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to find them very easily, because the zoo is a maze, especially the part that has the mink. This is otters, yes. See, the problem with the zoo is that it's such a maze that normally I can kind of remember how I walked when I did the zoo. But for this zoo, I cannot remember how I walked, because it was just... I went all over the place. But I think this should be... That's a rhino. This ends up down here. Okay, no, this is not it. This is some kind of old... I'm not gonna be able to find this. Aren't I? Oh, here it is. Okay. So they do have the option to separate parts in this enclosure as well. This is a mixed species enclosure for raccoon and mink. All over the place, and brain no working are not a good combo. Yeah, no. It's not. Oh wait, that was not a separate enclosure thing. That was just a glass window. Today I learned that I cannot see glass in a video. Yeah, no, this is just one big enclosure. Well, then it's fine. Probably. Let's see, let's look from the elevated position. Can we see anything else? Don't think so. It's just one big enclosure. Well, then I will keep it this way, because they have it. Which zoo is this? Trying to see if there's Google Maps Street for. It's Osnabrück. Osnabrück. But yeah, where was I? Mink. This is backstage, but I want to have a little like educational thing about furs for both the mink and the badger and whatever else. I want to try to maybe make like a functional backstage here, but that's definitely going to be a challenge because of the rock walls, because they are quite thick. Also, these are temporary, by the way. These were made for the Africa area over here, and I made some new rock walls over here. These are the European area rock walls, which I will probably put in the workshop because I really like how they turned out. So, this is Goron being Goron. I feel like I'm more chaotic than usual, but sure thing. I'll believe you. So let's build some stuff, because that's what we're here for, right? We could either work on the cave, we could work on the fox exhibit, on really anything that we want, to be honest. I think we're just gonna plaster around some rock walls. That's gonna be my main goal for today. So I want to have rock walls up against the real wall of the zoo, which, now that I think of it, I made all these custom bricks. We can probably get rid of those then, but we'll see about that when we get to it. There's also the issue of these rock walls don't really blend together very well. which I don't know how big of an issue that is going to be, but guess we'll find out. This one will blend relatively well with this one. No, it won't. You can see the perfect cutoff point over there. Yeah, that's what we want to avoid. Also, I need to be careful that we're not sticking through the wall like this. Although we can get rid of some of those stumps. The stumps create such cool detail, but they're also big boys that are ugly. For the future, disable climbing on all of these. Yeah. Look, it's just Keypark. It's a small zoo. It's not going to be an issue. Don't record that. Don't clip that. And throw it in my face in a year when Keypark's broken. It's just like anything I build on Keypark. Actually, yeah, it's a small zoo. It's not gonna be a problem. I can put in a couple thousand stones for a tower. It's fine. Ooh, that looks even better than I thought it would. This is probably going to... I hate that there's this heart button and it's blocking messages. It's probably going to age like milk. Give it a few months. Yeah, probably. Oh, now that I think of it, I don't know why that is the comment that reminded me of it. Okay, no, I know what it is. It was like a few months. In a few months I'll be working on the South American area. Let's look at the peccary. Which I don't know if I'm gonna use them in Keypark. But I haven't placed them down yet. So I want to see what they look like. Let's put them with the Galapagos. So next week there'll be a video on the color peccary, obviously. I already have it ready, which is cool. You have to. Peccaries are the best. I know, they're so cool. But one thing I wanted to see is this. Where's my black-tailed prairie dogs? Where's my... I mean, we don't have North American tree porcupine, but there's a bunch of species mixes that I have seen in real life that aren't here, which is a bummer, but still cool. I mean, I guess most of the species I've seen them mixed with aren't in the game, like Kawadi, but... So, anyway. Oh, we have them already. Wow, I didn't even notice. Hello! Oh my god, you look so good. You put all the other animals to shame. Seriously, Wyatt posted a picture of all the pigs that we have in game now. I know peccaries aren't pigs, shut up. And it's just, the warthog is just so dated. It's crazy. You still look really good though. Yeah, you do. But yeah, wow. This is an awesome animal. They're not that big. I just need to see, like, I have ideas for the South America area, and I need to see if the peccaries fit into those ideas. Yeah, tapirs. Wait, were tapirs on that list? No, right? No. Orc is one I can live with. The Barbarossa bothers me more. Oh, the Barbarossa isn't that bad, is it? I don't know. I never really felt like that one was... Like, I feel like the Barbarossa is like right in that transition period where they were getting more and more realistic. I really am excited to have peccaries in Planet Zoo. Yeah, Barissa is too pink. Ah, okay, sure. Sure. I can understand that somewhat. Oh, right. I didn't even notice. We were probably... Yep. Okay, well, it has to move anyway then. I was like, it would look better if I moved it. And then I realized, like, yeah, it would look better for multiple reasons. There you go. So this is going to have netting. It is going to be netted over. So I don't care about the climbability of this. With the mink, that is a thing I'm thinking about though. Like, I put up the hot wire here, which I need to still reconsider. I think I want to have it higher up here. The reason I wanted to put the hot wire a bit low was so that I could still have the roots and stuff above the hot wire. Because yeah, they make it even more climbable, of course. But I do need to get rid of stuff like this, like where it hangs over the hot wire. That's of course an escape risk, because then they could just climb onto that. I'm not sure how good of a climber mink are, but I did read that they can climb trees, so that already tells me a lot, which is why I put the anti-climbing on this. But yeah, the mink also need a lot more land area, by the way. I know that in real life you would not have this much water to land, but that's work in progress. As I said, I've mostly just blocked out the area and we're just filling in the details now. So on that side, let's start adding a bunch more of this stuff. Is that the same one we already have? Yep. I should number them again. This is the same thing that happened with the red pandas. Also, what is happening now is that we're getting to the burrow part, so I need a maybe not use a full wall piece for that. I don't know yet. Gonna have to do some. I think we're gonna have to do some different walls for this area actually, to make the burrow viewing point work. And over here, of course, is going to be a entrance for the keepers, but that's all out of view very deliberately. So I think what we can do is just take this wall, which is nice and yeah, how would I say that? It's got a nice like twist and curve to it, which I think is cool. And we'll put that over here. I don't know if this is gonna be the fence of the enclosure either. Might become something different. Might actually double up on fence here, because this is going to be the outside of the zoo. I don't want people to be able to get close to the fox from the outside of the zoo. So actually what I will do probably is this, and I will take any other, well, I say any other, but actually not that one. Wait, that's the same one as we already have. Wait, did I just... No, this is not the same one. Okay, good. So I think we'll do something like this. Now, you might think, why would they have faux rock wall there? That's the outside of the zoo. But this is where the bus stop is going to be. So, you know, as you're walking up to the zoo, you are going to see this stuff. So I think it's worth decorating a bit. Just a bit. Maybe we'll even do this. Actually, no, we won't. It does need to be the fence. Because we don't want people to climb it. Yeah, no. All these corners need... That's the only downside of these rock walls. They work very well for inner curves because, you know, obviously you can blend them together like so. And that just works. But that doesn't work for an outer curve. Because then you get all the like straight edges and stuff. You need to really puzzle them together. And this one looks okay. But it usually takes a bit more pieces to really blend them properly, I'd say. Or you just hide it with something else. Like a fallen log or something like that. Might do that over here. Or not, I don't know. As for this, I'm going to put on some of this stuff up here. And I'm sorry, barbed wire how? It's the Christmas lights. Not my ID, and I don't know who I stole that from. It's just a thing that people have been doing for a while now. So I would like to have this up here, but there's no way to put it there without it sticking out of a bunch of stuff. Unless maybe we can use the small one. Do you stick out? You don't. Okay. Okay. Oh. No, no, no. There we go. See if we can just stick a bunch of these up here. We'll also get some other plans, but I mostly just want this, a bunch of this. No, no, no. Realizing something, if I'm here in the stream, who's watching the kid? Yes, Eben is back. Very nice. Yeah, Eben has been on hiatus for a while now. And someone in one of my streams asked if Eben had become a dad. Well, now here Eben is to answer that for himself. Oh, wait. Bearberry Bush doesn't have any of this type of shape, which is a bit of a bummer. Eben hasn't, in fact, not become a dad. Darn. Hell yeah. That looks nice. The pigtail plant. Pigtail. Tail. Yeah, but I don't know which one you mean. I don't know which one he means. Oh, pig face. Pig. What the hell are you? I haven't... I've played with the Oceania pack. Very much. I don't know if it works in this. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I like it. Yes, point the attention back to Eben. So this little corner over here, don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Maybe just plant a tree there. We will not further discuss any detail, disclose any details. Sorry, but I confirm Eben is very happy at the moment. Yes, and we all love a happy Eben. A happy Eben is a happy community. Alright. So, I'm not sure if I'm gonna make the keeper gate like super detailed, because it's gonna be a bit hidden away. Like, hidden away over there. This stuff, on the other hand, is gonna be nice and have a bunch of stuff to it. I do want the animals to be able to walk into this, which we need to keep track of a bit. I suggest selling them. Yes, Eben, why did you have me? Why did you birth me into this world? Oh, apparently I'm his brother. That makes this even more awkward. For the tower, you placed plaster then each fake stone on how much time? It was about one evening of work, but I used Haribo's blueprint, this one. So I took this, and then I took out the rocks that are in there, and then I just kind of spun it in a circle. So I made my circle, and then I kind of just wrapped this around it, like so. You know, etc., etc., until you have a circle. And then I made the inside frame with the wood and stuff, and then I just had to go and make sure that no stones were clipping through. And I missed a whole bunch of them, so I have to do a bunch of this stuff. Whenever I see one, I'll just be like, oh yeah, let's just quickly fix that up. It's also not made of plaster, this part. It's trim pieces because they're thinner and smaller, so I could get a better circle. So I have to tell you that I've been to my exam in Latin as in the old Roman language, I know. And how did it go? I actually was wondering, yes, yes, Haribo, thank you. This is such a time saver. I customized it a lot because I took out a lot of the bigger rocks because they were too thick for the wall piece, because I wanted to have an interior as well. So I did customize it a lot, but still, without your foundation, it would have taken forever. Now it's just fixing up all the little details like that. What I love is that this unintentionally, I mean, right now I need I simultaneously want to like fix holes like this because it could be an escape point, but I also don't care. Because like, if you don't look at those details, it's fine. But I also like the idea that in real life, this would be like great for bats and stuff, right? I feel like a bat would love to like get up in between these cracks, and or just any type of bird really would love to make a nest up there. Honestly, if I just take this mesh and put it all around, then there will be no issue in that sense. I could do that. It's nice to have a base when you... is there a way for me to... I'm just gonna... Wait. Look, okay, this is my biggest frustration. And I'm gonna solve it the only way I know how. I'm just gonna go ahead and take this heart thing over here, and I'm just gonna fucking delete it. Because holy crap is it annoying me. Just take that entire thing. Goodbye. I don't want you. I want to be able to read my chat. How are you doing? I'm doing really good. Thank you so much for asking. Yes, revolution. We take matters into our own hands. We delete YouTube. Why did I sound like Plankton when I was saying that? Alright. Not sure about that. I kind of feel like doing this and then taking that little overhang thing again. Krabby Patty secret formula. Poison, you love chaos anything. Don't matter who it's coming from. Alright. That's pretty nice. I feel like I should use a less... I should use a straighter wall over here. Like this one. Maybe. Is that the same? Why do I keep constantly grabbing the exact same walls? How do I keep doing that? That's my question. I'm just an expert at that, apparently. There. That's what I really, really want. And now we're gonna make these tunnels work. So I'm gonna take tropical rock and just put this over here for a moment. Now, can you guys get on that? That would be great. Or Poison, your chaos is the original one. Yes. Oh, they can. Love that, love that. Alright, so just, we're gonna make another custom one, but just to, like, see how this works. How does that work? Can you guys... Oh my god. It's even better than I could have imagined. Okay, so now... I mean... while we're using the exact same thing over and over again. What if I did this? And let's just do that another time. So that's definitely not going to work, I want to guess. Because, I mean, for one, these are awfully huge and sticking out. And I'm going to get rid of this. I also don't like how much that obscures the view. But it does create a little hole for them that they could potentially sleep in or something. Hey buddy, the kids want to call. Okay. Bye bye, Eben. Tell them you're calling them kid. Can we just get honest with you? How long did it take you to get the Silver Fox? I've had them since the Europe pack came out. Because... back when, that's almost one of the first Keypark streams actually, building the Silver Fox habitat that I completely got rid of now. This thing. But I had a mod. I had a mod from Leaf that pretty much exclusively gave silver foxes. And that's how I got them. Anywho, do we like this? I don't know yet. I think the visitor side of it might have to be bigger so that you get to see more, if that makes sense. But then again, you still can't see a lot of the outdoor yard this way. But maybe that's a good thing. I mean, you are in the Burrow after all. And you can still see a lot of it. It's probably fine. I love the foxes, love them so much. They are really, really good. And yeah, I guess this is the main viewing point of the habitat, right? So it doesn't matter if you can't see them as well from the Burrow. So I think I like that. It is a Burrow after all. And then we are going to put these. Let's get rid of the blueprints. We don't like the blueprints. We're going to have these over here. You can still see most of it. The brewing is a resting place, supposed to feel cramped and cozy. Exactly. Now I wonder, is this actually a shelter? It is not, but that's maybe because we don't have the thing over it. So let's put the thing over it. Oh, he immediately went inside, so that's good. Hello, is this a... Oh, it is! Oh, yay! Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's so cool. I love that. Is it shelter while it's missing a roof? Yeah. Shush. I fixed it already. Hello. Oh, he's smelling the inside of the wall. How great is that? Alright, so yeah, I like that. That's good Burrow stuff. Just need to make sure that stuff is all working well and good. And we might put something here that will look nice. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do on this side. Like it is the kind of the path towards the zoo, right? So we might wanna make it look a bit nice. But I also want to keep the sturdy fence. Like you don't want people to be looking in. Well, we could have glass, I guess. We could have a glass panel here. As you walk into the zoo, you get to look at that. That would be interesting. I feel like Cologne has that with stuff. If I go... Oh, yeah, right. I typed it in the German way. One of the few things I typed that way. Because I think if I go, like... over here? I think I walked around the zoo for a bit to see what it looked like. At least I remember doing that. Did I? I remember walking around the zoo and being like, oh look, they did this thing. But now I can't remember where or when. This is just the inside of the zoo again. Did I do it at the end of the day? No, because this is the other entrance. Well, anyway, Google Maps exists. Why don't I use that? Because this is definitely on Google Maps. Happy Goron. Oh, it's cozy here. Fox 2. I smell rock. Yes. He sure did. I have the thing again where I had so many things to talk about and I've forgotten all of them. I just typed what I was saying again. You don't know how many times I'd be doing something and be like, oh, this is really interesting to talk about on stream. And then I just proceed not to do that. Was it Spider-Man? Did I want to talk about Spider-Man? I don't want to spoil Spider-Man. Right, so here's the Zoo of Cologne, right? And over there is a window. So you're outside of the zoo, but you have a window into the zebra habitat. This is actually a very scalable wall. I do not condone breaking into zoos, but if you ever want to hug a zebra and get kicked to death, Köln is where it's at. Yeah, we can do something like that. And we don't have any risk of people getting kicked to death because, well, this part of the zoo is gonna be netted over. So, no lawsuits there. We could actually even just small species for EU. Yeah, I mean, the entire zoo is small. So for EU, I don't really have space for anything big because it's like, it's the smallest area of a small zoo. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think we could do anything like... Maybe if I combine these two habitats, it could fit. No, it still couldn't fit a wolf. Even for foxes, these habitats are on the small side, I think, especially the top one. But what I was saying is I don't know why I'm messing with that. What I was saying is that I wasn't saying anything yet. I was thinking about saying something. Looking at Cologne there, maybe we don't have a fence here, but we have a wall. No, I don't like that. I like the openness of the fence, actually. Goran is brain empty. Yes. Are you already in promotion? I won't do anything illegal. Don't worry. Cloudy is probably a better way to put it. My brain is full of stuff. I have things I want to talk about. I went on a holiday. I played video games. Like, I already beat Spider-Man 100%. That was a good game. I think I still prefer the first one, but I won't get into the deets in case, I don't know, people consider those deets spoilery. But try hard, yeah. I mean, I'm just such a gamer, you know. Unstoppable force. Spooderman. Yeah, no, I mean, it was a really good game, and I wanted to finish it because I didn't want to get spoiled. I mean, I already got spoiled at some point. I don't remember what the spoiler was, but it was like this and this is in the final battle when this happens. I'm like, no, stop reading. Why am I on Reddit right now? I should just be playing the game. Yes. That was it. So I want to make this thing a bit skinnier. Also, do we keep the two burrows connected? I think we do. So I will do this. And let's see what we can do to try and keep that working. It can almost pass between them. I wonder if this is causing any issues. Actually, I'll get rid of that one. Okay, that one's not causing any issues. Let's actually put it back. I guess we can pull these two forward just a bit. Let's make it one group as well. Yes! Easy. Easily done. And then we just take tropical rock as a ceiling. Because, I don't know, I think the faux rock roots as a ceiling is not going to work very well. Simply because they will be too thick. We'll have a very thick ceiling, which we are having over here as well now. So I need to be careful with these things. I mean, if anything sticks out a little bit, it's fine. But too much is too much. So let's take faux and I want to use them. So as you can see, I have two colors of thing here, because especially in the Netherlands here, we often have like many layers of different types of soil. In the Beekse Bergen, you see this a lot when they dug the trenches for the new, for anything, when they dig anything in the Beekse Bergen. It just unearths so many different layers of stuff, and it looks really, really cool. So I wanted to get some of that down in here. Oh, look at him lying here. That's so cute. Let's see, how is this thing rotated? Like that. Let's see if we can get that. I think that's cool. So yesterday, my colleagues and I, we went bowling, and my arm hurts now. Because I always bowl too hard. Can you believe it? I got a decent score, I'd say. I think my high score of the evening was 118, which is a fine score. It always takes me, like, whenever I go bowling, the first game I need to really remember how I'm actually supposed to bowl again. And the second game goes pretty well, which was also the case this time. I got the 118 on my second game. And then the third game I'm tired and I I give up because my arm starts to hurt. Mostly also because, I don't know, I like to throw the ball really hard. Especially at my local bowling alley. They have like a speed gauge. So you can actually see how hard you're throwing the ball. I'm like, oh, let's try to get I'm not trying to get a high score, I'm trying to get a high speed. So yeah, that doesn't always work great. Because yeah, of course that also makes your arm hurt, and it ruins your accuracy as well. Like, that's what I noticed yesterday. I was like, oh yeah, throwing the ball. Oh yeah, oh, that's a good throw. But whenever I tried to hit like a specific pin for a spare or something, I would not be able to do it until I started throwing the ball a lot softer. I'm like, oh, that's how you're supposed to play. Samu would be one to throw a bowling ball like a hog ball. Yes. Baseball, you mean. Look, it's the same in Wii Sports. You just do this. And then it throws. So why is it different in real life? Yeah, baseball. I knew what you meant, Poison. It's fine. I want royalties. I just invented a new ball. No, you just don't know English, which is fine. I mean, you're an architecture major. Wait, are you a major? You graduated in architecture, not English. So we forgive you. Urban design. Ah, crap. I knew it was in that ballpark. At least I knew you graduated. Look, people call me architect and I studied industrial design, which is even less related. Poison hates architects just as much as engineers. I'm an engineer, technically, because I have a master's. Wait, was I already an engineer when I got my bachelor's? I don't know how it works. Currently, I'm not even doing anything with my diploma, so... Whoops. That's something I'm considering pursuing a bit more, but... Right now, I'm happy with my job, so... That just proves the point we're on. There we go. You hate everyone equally. Well, as long as it's equal, right? I'm actually gonna do it out of these regardless. Actually, this side looked the best. As long as it's not... Oh, crap. We are sticking in big time. What are you even for? Why are you here? What is your purpose? Like with you, I get it. You have a purpose. May I ask what a common kestrel is? It's a bird. It's a little falcony boy. They're very cute. Just Google it. I don't know if you're Danish, so I wouldn't know the word. Wait, are you Danish? Or is that someone else? I'm mixing up viewers, I'm thinking. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. Watch me actually be correct, and he's like, oh, I never told you that. Yes, okay. I did remember. If I was wrong, then it wasn't my fault. But if I'm right, then I'm amazing, right? That's how it goes. Right, so with this, I kind of want to try to create like a step as well. So that little kid could get up and watch the fox. So we'll do something like this. And same thing over here. I like it, I like it. So does anyone have any wild... we actually have them in England, but they're called Towervalk. Yeah, that's what this means in Dutch as well. Towervalk. So I'm not surprised that that's what you call them as well. I feel like Dutch and Danish animal names are very... similar. Like for you, a hippo is also called a null horse, for instance. Or a river horse, I don't know. There's a lot of similarities like that. Language do be funny sometimes, like that. Right, I feel like I want to raise the ceiling over here a bit. So, foxes, enjoy your new space. Let's just get everything up. Hello? Oh, I guess that's not in the group then. Are you even visible? No, you're not. Goodbye. And these... yeah, these need to be altered. Just like the squirrel monkey, which is also skull monkey. Yeah, exactly. He's getting focus eyes again. Oh no. Can't have that. You know I'm focused when like my jaw starts to like open. When I'm just like that's me being focused. I don't know what's going on with my brain there. I mean, if you want to distract me, just get me ranting about something, or like ask me anything really. Oh, just love it when you do a little spinny. So you look the same focus as me, Drunk. I mean, I'm just on a different level, you know. So, how are we gonna do the ceiling of this place? Because, what did I do here? Here I just did darkness. So we could do darkness. Because I don't think that will do very well with... Of course we could. We could have this, but all over. Doesn't seem the greatest. Also, how is this thing actually? Like, yeah, oh, I'm getting claustrophobic just looking at this. No, I don't think I want to do that. I think we'll have dark ceiling just because faux rock ceiling is just too crammed. Can the fox go on top? Not these, that's a separate habitat. Entrance is over here, you can see the keepers walking in. I didn't consider making it one big habitat, but then I realized I prefer to have them separate. But I am considering somehow connecting the two, like with a little gate over here. You have a little gate over here, and then kind of like glide over. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I could make a little gate over here, and then the fox could go up in there, so they can like have one big habitat if they wanted to. That could be fun. Could also be fun to make that functional, actually. So I will consider it. But up until then, let's put in some glass. Oh boy. Okay, so this is where the two habitats collide and it gets ugly. I'm gonna do that. Game doesn't like it when I do that. So let's put in hello. Let's put in the glass barrier. Okay, wait. Let's get you there. This is such a hassle to work in between all of these different barriers and stuff. Alright, let's put this here. So realistically, these windows would just be like attached on this side. What is the next zoo tour? I haven't been in the mood to edit one, but it's gonna be something small. It might be a garden tour, depending on how scheduling and stuff goes. I've just been not in the mood for it. I just have been in the mood for playing Planet Zoo mostly, and not much else. But it will be a small zoo, like 1 or 2 or 3, and then we're gonna start on burgers, which I am looking forward to doing that. So maybe I should get a move on. Alright, this should not be one pane of glass, actually. I should actually, yeah, completely redesign this entire thing. But I kind of wanted to, one of these to be at an angle, kind of like that. Because then it'd be more interesting. So let's see if we can get that done without completely ruining everything that we've done so far. I think we can. I think this is working out. Okay. I like how there used to be tutorial videos that were like, make sure that you build everything you want to build before you put the roof on. And here I am, like, in a 1x1 space, just trying to get things working together. Love it. I don't care. I'll get it working. I'll figure it out. That's my motto. Alright. POV. New York apartment. Don't mind Beekseberg or Keypark stream. Yeah, I was gonna do a Beekseberg stream because there's a bunch of stuff I want to do in the Beekseberg live. We might still be able to do that another day this weekend because I don't have any other plans. So maybe tomorrow, maybe on Sunday, there'll be a Beekseberg stream as well. Just we'll see. Tonight, first priority is gonna be sleep. Because I have not been doing that enough this week. Alright, so what I want to do, because, you know, Keypark is all about them unnecessary but realistic details. So one big thing with glass, right? One of the difficult things with glass is that, sadly, it sometimes needs replacing. So you need, when you are designing a zoo, I mean, I'm not telling you what to do. This is not like, oh, if you don't do this, your zoo is so bad. But if you want to make like a realistic zoo, it benefits you to think about, like, okay, there, I want to have a glass something here. How are they going to replace the window if it breaks? And if a window is like lodged into a faux rock wall, which I probably have somewhere in the zoo and not realized it. Actually, maybe I... No. Okay. For instance, if this had a window inside of it, it doesn't because I was smart cookie. But this is actually a good example. There we go. If this window breaks, I'm pretty sure they're gonna have to take out the mud wall. So realistically, probably, yeah, that would ruin the cave view. See, this is a bad example. This is a bad enclosure. It's just absolute shit. Hey, Frises. So if you want to be completely realistic, this is actually this would be very difficult to replace, this window, if it ever broke. They would have to remove part of the rock wall and redo that, so it would be very expensive. So these animals are not gonna break the window. I guess might though. So something to keep in mind, basically, is all I'm saying. I will say it. If you don't do exactly as I say, then you suck. Yeah. All your enclosures are bad. You'll never live up to... No, my enclosures are also bad. Don't worry. Nothing will ever be realistic because, spoiler alert, we are playing a video game. And no, it comes as a shock. Watch me disable clips if you guys if you guys start taking them out of context. Are you planning to give the peccary an enclosure in Keypark? I don't know yet. I will think about it whenever I get back to building the South America area, but I don't think I have space for them, because I do want to keep the anteaters and the capybara. And I don't know if the peccary still fits in. If I have both of those already, basically. Which would be a bit of a shame, because they are very, 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 very cool. But I don't know. Gotta make choices in life, and sometimes those choices are hard, especially peccary related choices. You will add the peccary. What's my opinion on the peccary? It looks awesome. We checked it out earlier. That's a kangaroo. We checked it out earlier, and I mean they just look so freaking good. And I think this is honestly one of the best choices for a anniversary animal they could have picked, really. There's of course a million choices that they could have gone for, but since you are doing a European area at the red deer or the grey seal, I don't really have the space for either of them. The deer would be lovely, but I don't know. I feel like the entire European area might be just enough space for the red deer. It's a really good anniversary animal. I would have prepared a bird or something. We always say that. Mr. Star, that's totally fine. And yeah, absolutely super cool. I was hoping for other animals. Yeah, I've stopped doing that. I've stopped hoping for anything specific, really. I'm just happy with whatever we get at this point. Will there be Rhea in this zoo? I don't think so. Don't think Rhea really fit the plan I have. They could mix with the cappies and the anteaters, except that the cappies and the anteaters. So basically, okay, South America area is going to... I still don't know how the anteater is going to work exactly. Basically, the anteater enclosure is going to be inside a big aviary with all sorts of South American birds. Alagayazu. And also Alagayazu and the capybara are going to have an enclosure out here, but they're also going to be able to swim to the two monkey islands. We're gonna have two separate monkey islands. One of them is gonna be like the capuchin probably, and one of them is gonna be a woolly monkey, which I've commissioned a modder for, but that's gonna be a long time before they really finish it because they are absolutely swamped in work, I think. But yeah, so I don't see the peccary or the rhea really fit into that idea particularly, as much as I would like them. Maybe in a future project. God, this is so cool. I absolutely love this thing that we are going with the fox now. Alright, so as for the ceiling, right, we were gonna just do something dark. I think limestone might be a nice texture. but it's thick. I think plaster's just always the way to go, really, for any of this sort of stuff. I might do a decal thing. Like use a bunch of the moss decals to make this look like poured concrete. That's not the word I'm looking for. But to make it look more rigid or like less smooth, basically. What are we building? We're building a fox burrow. We are in the European area, and this is the fox's den, basically. And this little wall should be higher. Should all of this? Should we just increase all of this? I think so. And then we lower you. And I want to lower this stuff. Reminds me a bit of Blightorp, just because they can move around above you. Yeah, there is a bit of that, indeed. It's also very much based on Amersfoort with the burrows. Although in Amersfoort they can't really get above you. Also, it's not foxes in Amersfoort, but... Alright, let's see. Can this go higher? Any higher? Bit? And then it's just gonna be a case of getting all of this stuff to go not through it. Which will be difficult with this because... Yeah, it's terrain. But I might hide that in a one of the few implied staff areas. Let's see if we can actually... Yeah, no, I can't do that because then the thing becomes visible. So this has to be the way it is. But I could also make another like burrow thing over here. This might be the burrow for the bunnies. Or something. We'll probably think of something. Be careful that there's a princess living in the tower. Oh no. I mean, as long as they're paying rent, it's okay by me. Should probably play in pause mode. I can tell that it's lagging a bit from being in play. Oh, why is there so many different groups? Yeah. Oh, hey, look, it's the old tower. I at first tried to make it out of these things, and I was like, yeah, no. Too big. Okay, why is there so many different groups? I'm sick of it. Alright. So we'll be able to put a door in here. And that is a bit of a bummer. I was hoping... Okay, wait. Let's undo everything. Yeah, I'll fix the holes. Yeah, now I kind of want to put the door here. Oh no, it's not grouped anymore. Wait, it is. Wait, it's not. I'm confused. Okay, we're just gonna get rid of a bunch of stuff. Just these two. Yeah, actually, you can go, but like over there. There we go. Now we can make a nice hole in this thing. Okay, this can just completely go. This will be a door for the zookeepers to get into the kestrel enclosure. And you, good sir, I'm afraid you'll have to turn sideways. Awesome. This stuff as well just needs to be slightly... no. Slightly that way. This one I can cover up by just moving this forward. Cheating a bit. Let's move this rock to a random point. Bam. Okay, so now for the ceiling, what I kind of want to do is take moss and I kind of just want to put on like a ton of moss. So, turn on random rotation. And let's group these up. And now I want to make this a color that will look good. Like something like this. Goran, can you quickly check the Plan Zoo pics? Of course I can. Always, always. What kind of aquatic bird should be in here? That's a lovely little building. And I don't know. Aquatic bird. Small aquatic bird. Like I'm not good with bird names. Like the little stilt. Stilt bird. This boy. Look at them. They're cute. I like them. A loon. I watched a video about loons. Like the sound that they make. It's like overused in movies. Yes! Exactly. You mentioned it as well. It's based on the African penguin house at Antwerp. Yeah, I could tell. I could definitely tell. I love the roof as well. It's really well done. Always love me a custom roof. Alright, so what I want to do is just do this. And now we can do Shift B a bunch as well. Because that is a new feature from Freebuild that I adore. And I'm not doing it because I'm an idiot. Let's just take all of these. Do some Shift B in. And now we'll copy this. Let's just flip it or something. Shift B. Put it over here. Shift B. It's a work in progress, but you can still see, you can see the building better in Plan Zoo pics. Of course. There you go. Yeah, you can tell the reference. The windows and stuff are very much from that. I recognize it extra much because I also used it as a reference for St. Reginald. That one time. Yeah, still some Z fighting in here. But let's also take a different moss piece. And I think for this one I'm just gonna do it like this. That will also avoid no wait, I don't want to. I don't want to add it to the group of the ceiling. The only problem with doing it like this is that it starts to come down a lot. Yeah, I don't want that. Maybe we just make a smaller but more random patch. And then we start to plaster them around more. Okay, something like that. Who is Z fighting? Something's Z fighting. It's you. Maybe I just have too much stuff. No, that looks good. Okay. Everything's fighting. Guys, stop fighting. Okay, I'm gonna get some of these random bits. I'm gonna turn one of them into lighter stuff. See, just because we have a flat ceiling doesn't mean it can't be detailed. That's the lesson for today. Actually, I'm gonna place them one by one. Give me a bit more control. And I want this to be not black. Actually, probably this is a good color. I don't know why. The jaw's going again. Oh no. Yeah. It's worse when I'm tired. But it's a thing I have. It was especially bad when I used to have a VR headset. And I would be playing VR games with my girlfriend. And then she would just start laughing at me while I'm in VR. Because I'm just doing VR stuff and my jaw starts to hang. Very nice. Alright. This is pretty much what I had in mind for this. And now we're just gonna go ahead and let's take the dark one. No, hello. Just gonna take 2 of them. Make them their own group. And we're gonna patch some of these holes. But I don't think I want this to be so dark. Maybe I made it too messy with the different colors. It also looks weird because now it's like a whole room, but it's going to be just a tunnel. If you look outside of the entrance, it looks so much like a real zoo. It's a crippling medical condition. Your lesson is lunar stilt. Mine would be stilt. I like stilts. They're cool. That is already an improvement. Yeah. Just a nice little painted ceiling. And I might add some curvature to it. What about sandpipers would also be very cool. Definitely. Alright, so the one thing is that the door is going to not be able to open to the inside, I'm pretty sure. Or like, it's not going to be able to swivel that way. So it'll have to open into the enclosure. Is that a bad thing? I don't think so necessarily. Because I think the door is just going to have some of like the black things as well. That will discourage the bird from flying through. Have like a black curtain type deal. I'm gonna, oh, that's okay, I just paused my own stream. That's not what I wanted to do. I am going to skip this song because it sucks. Alright, we're at the part. Wait. I'm gonna go back to the start of the playlist because I skipped a bunch of songs because I wanted to start with the one that I made a point about in the last stream, and then I forgot to actually make the point again this stream. Doing great. But yeah. I love how the folks are already using the Burrow. Yeah. It's so nice. So this is what I was talking about earlier, right? Like this window, it would still be difficult, but at least from the Burrow side, they can get to it. So they would be able to take out this window more easily than the one I showed earlier. My idea with the zoo here is to get the lady designer to do it on one of her zoo tours. That would be cool. That's also my idea, except that I'm never gonna be able to finish a zoo. So don't know if that will ever happen, but hey, we will see. Maybe de Beekseberg. Because, I mean, the goal is still to finish it this year. And who knows, maybe at the end of the year I'll just be like, even if it's not finished, I'll just be like, yeah, we're done. Probably not. I wouldn't be able to do that. I already know that I am not capable of doing such a thing. Oh, this is so cool. So I definitely want to put like a little potted Christmas tree, basically. That's my idea. I saw that in Aquazoo. You may have seen it in the polar bear video, right? That they had a bunch of Christmas trees that were donated and they planted it into their enclosure. What I basically want to do is on all of these elevated things. Of course, you can't really plant trees on an elevated thing that has like building underneath. Same goes for all of this stuff because it has the aquarium underneath. So you can't really have trees there. So what I kind of want to do is also these ones will be like temporary trees. And I don't know how stupid that would be. I feel like a gardener would hate that idea, but basically the idea is, for me, that we have a place to plant those trees, and when the trees get too big, they just take them out and then they plant them somewhere else, and then they just plant a smaller tree again. So did I type conversation again? God damn. So we take something like this, which I just realized doesn't actually have a hollow side, and also the game is not letting me do the thing I want to do. Hello, game. Please let me do advanced move. Why didn't you do that? So yeah, we'll have this. Let's make it a circle. And then we'll add some mulch. Let's add the bigger mulch. There's too big mulch. Okay, so we'll just do the smaller mulch. That's also fine. Let's actually flip it. And let's do this. Here comes the expertise. Making a plant pot. Thrilling content. There we go. So I'll take this one. And you could say like, oh yeah, someone donated their Christmas tree or whatever. And that's what they planted here. Why is it grouped up with that? I'm an idiot. And then just put it here. And you can't really see the base of it, so it just looks like there's a tree there. Just make sure that it's not sticking through the wall. It's not. And there you go. Cool tree. You can totally do that. It's actually common if you don't have a dedicated place to grow them. Awesome. Finishing a zoo? What's that? Awesome, awesome. Alright, so yeah, I'm happy with the ceiling. I'm happy with that. We're going to be able to put a door here. Probably are going to put some either glass or mesh here as well, even though it doesn't make sense to look at the bird from the burrow. I think it's nice for the keepers to be able to look through that as they're entering the enclosure. Just in case. I actually want to do some stuff inside of the Kestrel enclosure. I guess we can do that as we keep going. My mom is about to walk the dog, but I don't think I'm going to join her today. Sorry, Mom. But I am on a roll. So, as for the flooring over here, I kind of want to just do dirt. So let's get rid of this thing. Just put that down there somewhere. Poor Mom, yeah. I know. Alright, I want to do dirt. Maybe the lighter dirt as well. And basically I want to do broken up floorboards. We could also do maybe one of the paths. I wish this path didn't have... I wish it was null, basically. A null path with the rocks. That would be super cool if they did something like that. But of course we don't have anything like that. So we're just gonna have to keep it like this. I think this rock is sticking through it. Actually, on the other side of the wall over here is not visible. So it doesn't really matter how far we push it outwards. I actually kind of like the wood sticking through it. It's almost as if it grew through the ruin. That's kind of cool. So yeah, it's gonna be door and mesh. I want to do broken up floorboards. I could actually take these floors. I take these the floor. Chuck that in here. But then we... Ooh, that was laggy. We just delete a whole bunch of it. I think that's not gonna work. Yeah, I just deleted everything. Pretty much. Well, that did not work as well as I thought it would. I will admit. Isn't this really small for a falcon? Yeah, I went over it. It's a small falcon. They're a small species. So it's fine. And it's... The idea is that over here... The game's not letting me control the camera. Over here, maybe once or twice a day they'll open it up. And there'll be a falconer somewhere around. And they'll fly it kind of over top of the guests. and it'll go back in. So it will get its exercise. Gonna get a snack. Ooh. Have fun. Enjoy the snack. So it'll get some exercise that way. I'm not sure how realistic that is. I'm not a falconer. I know very little about keeping birds. But I've seen the kestrel in real life, and it was also in a pretty tiny enclosure. So, granted, that was not at a accredited zoo, so maybe maybe not the best place to take inspiration from, but I don't see a big problem with it. How animal friendly are bird shows? I feel like bird shows are very animal friendly. It allows the birds to fly freely. It allows them to display more natural behaviors. Keypark is supposed to be an ASEA zoo, yes. Keypark, the goal with Keypark is really to show, like, even with a small footprint, even with a small area, we can get a lot of detail, but also welfare and all of that stuff. It is possible in a small space. That's kind of what I want to do. And also in Planet Zoo, because that's also a challenge, obviously. Alright, so we got our fake kind of broken-ish floor. That's good. Tropical timber. Oh, didn't save the color. Clicking all the wrong buttons. There we go. Could also add some bark. That's in there. I saw someone do that as like a plank. And it actually looks super cool. I mean, it's a completely different vibe. But I kind of actually want to switch out the flooring for that. How did I just realized that that is a thing you can do. And it looks really good. It also looks a bit more broken-ish. So here, around where the keepers enter, we can do a bit more flooring. To give them some sturdy ground. I'm really sad today. I had my last lesson, my favorite teacher in social studies, because we are getting in new classes and new teachers next week. Oh, that's a bummer. Yeah, I've been there in high school. I remember in the Netherlands, if you're doing a certain level of high school, because we have several different levels of high school actually. But in the highest level, which is what I took, you have to either pick French or German as a third language. So Dutch, English, and then either French or German. And I didn't want to do either of them because I suck at languages. I'm very much a beta person. So the problem was I didn't want to do either of them, so I ended up picking French because I preferred our French teacher. But then, of course, when I got French at the next year, we got a different teacher, and she was I mean, nothing against her as a person. I try to, like, I mean, everyone has their ways and things, but her way of teaching did not align with mine. I needed a bit more positive reinforcement, I guess you could say. Yeah. It's not very motivating if your teacher is surprised to see you the next year. So yeah, not my favorite thing in high school. But when I actually, you know, I started to really do my best in French, and she did notice. And at that point, she was like, I remember our last kind of good conversation, which was my like verbal assignment. So I had to have a conversation with my teacher in French, and of course I couldn't understand. I could only understand about half of what she was saying, but I'm pretty sure she was proud of me and how far I had come. So good ending. It was a good ending. There we go. Latin sucks. I can say, oh no, don't get me started on Latin. I picked. I mean, I just said it. I'm not an alpha person. I need a beta packet. Beta. Wow, Dutch school terms. I need a beta, whatever package. So, maths, chemistry, biology. Those were all beta stuff. And that's the stuff I excelled at. Alright, we're gonna take... Actually, we're gonna just remove these things. I need to ask Jaguar X if they can make a common kestrel for me. Goron, this looks so good! Oh my god, thank you! I'm so happy with it. All of this stuff is coming along great. Which really, I'm really happy with that, because I was struggling with the Europe area for a long time, didn't really know where I wanted to take it. And now it's really, it really has a, it's coming along. You can pronounce it, yeah, Latin was okay. Like, okay, when I was in the last year of primary school, I got to go to a gymnasium school, which in Dutch, a gymnasium type school is a school where they teach Latin and Greek. So I went there in the last year of primary school as like an extracurricular type deal, because primary school was too easy, and so it's like, okay, here, go do like actual maths and Latin and Greek. And yeah, so we got math, biology, Latin, and Greek. For math, I got like an 8, I think. I want to say I got an 8 in math. I got a 9 in biology. I got a 5.5 in Latin. And for Greek, we only got 2 tests. And my first test, I got a 1. So at that point, you know, me being so good at math, I was like, well, if I want to get my certificate, which I'll only get if I have a 5.5 or above, because that's how Dutch grading, well, like a 5.5 and above, that's kind of like a passing, not passing, that's like the bare minimum of a passing grade. That would be like a C minus, I guess. I don't know how American grading works, but I calculated like, okay, if I have a 1, if I want to get a 5.5 or above, I need to get a 10 for the next assignment, next test. So I was like, yeah, that's never going to happen. So I just didn't study and I got another 1. But I mean, Greek, I could not learn, I can't learn a new alphabet. What do you want from me? That's impossible. That would be ridiculous. So yeah, I just gave up. And my teacher was very disappointed in me. Not even the Greek teacher, but my primary school teacher who like sent me to the extracurricular thing. She was like, that's not the mindset you should have. But I was like, I mean, if it's literally impossible, like if there's literally no difference in my mind, there was no difference between me getting a 1 or getting anything else but a 10 for that second test. So like, why would I bother? Oh, you can have Chinese in your gymnasium. I think my sister took Chinese at hers as well, which was the same one that I had the extracurricular. For some reason, I cannot say that word today. I want to put things like this over here, but at the same time I don't want to make this place a disaster for keepers to do stuff in. So I'm trying to be like, okay, how should we place all the bird stuff? I feel like this would be sturdy enough. It's just birds. I want to put like a nesting box maybe over hereabouts. Let's see if we can design something like that. I'm not having Chinese. Yeah, you chose French. Dutch grading is 1 to 10. 1 is a fail, of course. If you have 5.5 or above, it's a pass. But of course 5.5 is like... Whew, you would just scrape by it like heels across the slope. I just realized midway saying that is definitely a Dutch saying. Because if the main subject of the saying is a typical Dutch thing, it's probably not gonna be a thing in other languages. Let's see. I don't think it would be like that actually, now that I think of it. Actually, let's get tropical wood, timber, whatever. I feel like if I take this, it's too thick. 0.5. What else do we got? Got this thing, that's too thick. Got this thing, that's too thick. This thing's too long. Okay, trim pieces it is. But it's too... These are too tall is my problem. How long are we streaming for? I'm starting to get a sore throat. So I'm thinking maybe we'll stop after 15 more minutes. It's probably a good idea for me, to be honest. Let's work on the floor of this place a bit, because I realized that's why I wanted to make the floor, not because I was so excited to put down some wooden planks. I actually realized because, you know, there is some sunlight coming into this place, right? So it's not going to be devoid of life, basically. So I want to kind of get some moss in here, a couple of small plants. I feel like we can get away with that. Yeah, I love the Minecraft soundtrack. Whenever I'm like in a bad mood and everything is too much and I just can't have any like sensory overload, basically, Minecraft soundtrack is for me the way to go. Because I like or quietness, of course, that's another option. But sometimes it's like I can't handle anything right now, but I also don't want it to be silent. And then, bam, Minecraft. Saves the day. Alright, we should put that on the outside as well. That looks so cool. Like over here at the top. Oh, this is too big. Okay, a smaller one. Oh. Oh yeah. That is good shit. Just when we thought the tower couldn't get any better, we realized that plants exist. Planet Zoo has a good soundtrack, but nothing comes close to my track. I mean, yeah. I don't know why I don't listen to Planet Zoo soundtrack that much. I love Planet Coaster soundtrack. I guess Planet Zoo soundtrack I've just heard too much. That must be it. It's the only real explanation I have, at least. Oh, that looks so good. This looks not that great though. That's a bummer. We do have this. Ah, that's also huge. That's even bigger. These are the same sizes. That does bring it together with the other stuff in the area though. I wish they weren't this big. Because now this is sticking in. Ah, that's fine actually. I can live with that. I can't live with that. That doesn't look good to me. Alright. We'll just have to do it like this. That's fine. I like that. And then we can have the Lord and Lady plant. A bunch of these on the inside. Did not have random rotation on. It was not randomly rotating. I can also put some of these in the wall. Name fits with the... Oh, I think Planet Zoo is just too zooey. Yeah, it's very African, indeed. Just the main soundtrack is very African, even though it's like, hey, we have a whole bunch of continents. I mean, J.J. Ibsen did a fantastic job. I just wish the music from the speakers, like they did the additional album that had some of the music from the speakers, but still not all of it is out there, which is a real bummer because those songs are fantastic background music. Alright, I feel like that's pushing it a bit too far. I don't like the... Oh, that's actually... That's pretty good. I really like having one or two of the very tiny ones. So let's do that. Yes. Maybe a nettle. That would work in here, I think. There we go. Really just drive home that ruin vibe. Something I think would also look fantastic, but it's more of a fall thing, is that this one. It's also too big in it. Always remember, you will always find something sticking through a wall on Planet Zoo the day after you placed it. Oh yeah, I'm constantly checking, but it will be a mess. But hey, that's part of the part of the work, part of the job. I'm gonna look up what this plant looks like in real life, because if it actually is just a reddish plant, that would be super awesome. But I don't think that's a thing. You never see it when checking. No. Virginia Creeper. Yeah, no, they're not. I really wish we had both colors. Like, look at that one picture. Shopping, no. Okay, I guess it is kind of known for being this color, but I mean, when I look at this, then I wish we could do both of this. God, that looks so cool. But yeah, I don't know, I don't want it to be, even though it's fall right now, of course, so it would make sense today. But I don't know, I tend to build my Planet Zoo zoos in summer. Because it's just, we have the most of the palette of plants and stuff is summery. So it just makes the most sense. So, you know, this doesn't... maybe we can get it to work though. I really like that a lot. It's kind of like going all the way around almost. Yes. Alright. We got about 5 minutes. What shall we do with that time? I don't know. Long time no talk, Goran. Love the progress. Good to see you too. Yeah, I'm really happy with this area. Let's do some stuff around the mink habitat. Mainly, I want to get rid of whatever is sticking over the... God, I really want... Oh wait, you're not that one. Okay, wait. Wait. We might be able to salvage this. That's fine. And another question is, do I want to raise the hot wire up a bit? I think I do. Me sleepy. Yeah, I'm also getting there. Alright, let's see if I can... See if we can do this the easy way. Probably not. No, it's already going into stuff. I mean, didn't expect to be able to do this, but... Would have been nice. It's close though. Like, this is good. This is good. Just need to move this rock. And let's move you up just a bit. So that you're not interfering. There we go. Love these tiny aquatic rocks you put in it. Yeah, it's just... That's something we noticed, with me, I mean, Eben and I, we went to Blijdorp the other day. And, yeah, that's just something that makes the rock work in, especially the Crocodile River there, really stand out, is all the tiny pebbles and rocks in the rock walls. It just adds so much. I think I want to maybe add some eggs as well, like we did with the Red Panda faux rocks. This stuff. That just... So yeah, I wanted to kind of replicate that a bit. Where were we? Yeah, over here. Alright, so yeah, that's the hot wire. That looks good to me. So the mink won't be able to get out very easily. So yeah, I will continue working on this whenever I feel like it. I'm still feeling pretty inspired about the whole place. And at some point we'll hit the point where I need to do the custom netting and I will give up. But for now, I'm going to keep working on this on and off every now and then. This weekend will probably be live again, but then with the Beekse Bergen, because I have a bunch of stuff I want to do in there. My zoo is taking so much time with all the rock walls I'm making. Just do what I do. Just make a bunch and then copy paste them all over the place. It's the best way to go about it, because at some point you're not going to see the repetition too much if you make a couple of variations. Love the whole project. So much detail packed in a small space. That's the whole point. That's the whole point of it. Yeah. So I'm gonna head off because I'm tired. I need to go to bed. I'm probably not gonna go to bed yet, but I should. But yeah, my voice is done. If I'm gonna go live again this weekend, I need to savor it a bit. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in, and let's look at the foxes in their burrow as we sign off over here. So as we sign off the stream, I need to thank my member. It says members, but there's only one, which is Elegant Duck. Thank you so much for being a member. I don't know if you're watching at all, but yeah. Thanks for being awesome. Small member update, I guess. YouTube finally added a way to schedule videos that are members only. So now the perk of getting early access to videos is a lot easier. You don't need to send me your email address anymore. So actually, if you become a member... Oh, well, hello Leaf. Welcome. Welcome, thank you for becoming a member. That's awesome. Thank you so much. I'll add you to the list, right? Where even is that stuff? It should be... Aha! Here we go. Leaf. Bam. Does it work? Did it automatically update? It did. Amazing. I should probably put a comma there. So, thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you all in the next stream. Oh yeah, no, as I was saying, see, Leaf, you interrupted me. I'm so confused now. No, if you become a zoo enthusiast or higher, you'll already have access to the peccary video, because it's already scheduled and ready to go. But it will also come out next Wednesday for just at the regular zoo inspiration day. So look forward to that. There's a bunch of cool stuff in there, especially Burger Zoo just has the absolute best peccary enclosure I've ever seen. But yeah, see you all the next stream this weekend. There's not going to be a video tomorrow, so yeah, we'll be live. Anyway, I'm rambling on. Bye bye.